Hi everyone. Today we're going to walk through how to use the safety data sheet, also known as an SDS. Knowing how to read an SDS correctly keeps you safe, your workplace compliant, and ensures the product is used the right way. Let's get started. The information contained in this video is provided for general purposes only. The supplier of this video takes no responsibility for any actions based on this communication. Product and location-specific training is the responsibility of your employer. An SDS is a document provided by the manufacturer that describes the hazards of the chemicals that make up the product, how to handle it safely, and what to do in an emergency. Under GHS 7, the SDS follows a standard format so everyone can find information easily. GHS 7 is the seventh revised edition of the globally harmonized system used worldwide. It standardizes hazard classifications, pictograms, signal words, and precautionary statements, making it easier to understand chemical risks. An SDS is structured into 16 sections. Key ones include product identification and supplier details, hazards identification, composition and information on hazardous ingredients, as well as first aid, firefighting measures, and other information relevant to the safe handling and disposal of the product. Let's get into the body of an SDS. Section 1 is fairly self-evident and displays the product name, details of the company who supplied it, and emergency contact details. When referring to an SDS, always make sure the chemical product name matches the name of the container. Section 2 details the chemical's hazards, including GHS classification, signal words such as danger, hazard and precautionary statements, and mandatory pictograms if applicable. Section 3 lists the ingredients, including their chemical names, concentrations, and CAS numbers. Section 4 describes initial care for exposure via inhalation, skin-eye contact, or ingestion, as well as immediate and delayed symptoms. Section 5 provides guidance on suitable and unsuitable extinguishing media, specific hazards from combustion like toxic gases, and protective equipment for firefighting. Section 6 outlines steps to take for spills or leaks, including containment methods, cleanup procedures, and required personal protective equipment, also referred to as PPE. Section 7 specifies precautions for safe handling, for example, hygiene and safe storage conditions, including temperature requirements and incompatible materials. Section 8 lists exposure limits, engineering controls like ventilation, and specific PPE requirements such as gloves, respirators, and goggles. Section 9 identifies characteristics such as appearance, odor, pH, flash point, boiling point, and solubility. Section 10 describes the chemical's stability and conditions or materials to avoid such as heat or moisture, to prevent dangerous reactions or decomposition. Section 11 provides more information on exposure hazards and how the material may injure you through both acute, short exposure, or chronic, long-term effects. It may also list target organs. Sections 12 and 13 documents the potential for damage if large amounts are released into the environment and how best to dispose of the product in a safe and responsible manner. Section 14 provides information on transport restrictions and limitations on the transportation of the product and if it needs segregation from other chemicals while being transported. Sections 15 and 16 explains what classification, if any, the product has received and other relevant information. In summary, a safety data sheet SDS provides comprehensive information about a substance or chemical, enabling users to identify and manage hazards, ensure safe handling, storage, and disposal, and implement necessary protective measures. It acts as a primary risk reduction tool in workplaces to protect health and ensure safety. When reviewing a safety data sheet, ensure it is current and relevant to the product you are dealing with.